Ang susunod na programa ay rated PG. Patnubay at gabay ng magulang ay kailangan sa mga batang manonood.
Mindanao Network, right here, right now, as promised. Oras na para sa Mindanao Network Hour. Our Mindanao on IBC 13.
The undeniable beauty of its landscape. The diversity of its culture. And the flurry of its activities have lured visitors from near and far to the Philippines' Soxargen. Soxargen, or simply Sox, guarantees that those who embark on this journey will experience various phases of ecstasy in this region dubbed as the Philippines' 12th paradise. Sox offers a sensory overload with its breathtaking sights, sounds, aromas, and textures. Then imagine all these wrapped in the region's mind-blowing tastes. To fully experience the region's delights, one must go straight to the heart or belly of paradise. It is time to indulge in the flavors of Sox. The culinary journey begins in the gateway to the 12th paradise, General Santos City. Gensan's cosmopolitan vibe reflects its stature as the commercial and industrial center of Sox. It is also an emerging destination for meetings, incentives, conventions, and exhibitions, or MICE, with its increasing hotel rooms and convention facilities. It is the undisputed tuna capital of the Philippines, with its fish port complex unloading and processing 750 metric tons of fish per day. It's no wonder, then, that the city has developed the Gensan Tuna Tour. A number of local restaurants offer an array of food choices, focusing on must-try tuna dishes. One such dish is the tuna bulgogi, served by Park's Cuisine, a casual dining joint in the Columbus Plaza Hotel that specializes in Korean fusion. This dish, usually grilled with marinated beef, is given this Gensan twist that is a hit among food lovers. A notable boost to Gensan's growing hospitality and culinary industry can be found in the Greenleaf Hotel. The hotel is a landmark in luxury accommodations and meeting and event facilities, and is a pioneer in the operation of a halal-certified kitchen that ensures proper handling of food, not just for the Muslim community, but for all their patrons as well. Their lineup of local and indigenous cuisine, as well as Southeast Asian-inspired dishes, is sure to entice more visitors to the hotel, the city, and the region in general. For more grassroots local flair, the Kalumpang district offers a wide array of dried fish and other seafood of various shapes and sizes. These products come from the nearby Jensan fish port that overlooks the bountiful Sarangani Bay. There is perhaps no better way to fully appreciate the beauty of this bay than through the SAR Bay cruise offered by the Bangsi Watercraft Service. This tour aboard the Bangsi 1 water vessel allows passengers to not only enjoy the vistas of Sarangani Bay's environs, but also to explore the surrounding towns of Sarangani province. Destinations include the Lemlunay Resort in the town of Maasim. This first-class resort has well-appointed guest rooms and amenities and offers one of the best water sport and diving facilities in the region. Maasim is also a popular venue for paragliding. In fact, it hosted the International Paragliding World Cup, which was participated by 13 countries. Maitum is the westernmost town of Sarangani and is known for the pre-colonial anthropomorphic secondary burial jars discovered by the National Museum archaeological team. But for adventure seekers, whitewater tubing on the Pangi River in New La Union is a must-try. Navigating through the rapids will definitely keep the adrenaline pumping. All these activities are sure to make adventurers famished. Luckily, the Sarap Sarangani food tour covers cuisine and food products from the towns of Maasim, Kiamba, and Maitum. The province's mouth-watering food will definitely re-energize weary travelers and make them ready for their next escapade. Across Sarangani Bay in the eastern part of the province is the town of Glan. Glan has one of the most pronounced vestiges of colonial influence in the entire region, as seen through the remaining American period houses that dot its center. Being a coastal town, Glan also boasts thick mangrove forests and long stretches of white sand beaches, such as the Gumasa Beach, host to the annual SAR Bay Festival. This festival is the largest party in Mindanao and hosts more than 100,000 beach lovers annually. Isla Jardín del Mar in the south of Glan is one of the beach resorts that line Gumasa. It offers quality amenities and facilities that are accessible from its 750-meter white sand beach. Apart from the historical and natural attractions of the town, Glan also boasts a growing culinary industry. Behind its rustic ambiance are dining havens that can lure even the most discerning foodie. 4Gs, or the Great Glen Gourmet Getaway, is the local food tour package in a strip that takes visitors by surprise. Lanai 1687 is one of the participating restaurants of 4Gs and is also a selected dining destination of the Sar Bay Cruise. The restaurant is best known for its steaks and seafood dishes, but also serves a wide variety of food from appetizers to desserts. While guests indulge in the sumptuous meals, their eyes can feast on the sweeping views of Sarangani Bay, making the dining experience even more memorable. Traveling south along the highway from Lanai 1687, one would find Carlito Cafe, a quaint little spot popular for its homey ambiance. Its cozy interiors and garden area make it a perfect hangout for friends and family who crave for urban comfort food in the relaxing rural environment of Glan. Their variety of caffeinated and other novelty drinks, as well as their wide selection of sandwiches, pastas, salads, and snacks can surely compete with those offered by more popular coffee shop chains. This addition to the Great Glen Gourmet Getaway delights visitors with something familiar while exploring the wonders of the 12th paradise.
In the heart of Mindanao, farming goes beyond the fields. It's about sustainable practices, smart solutions, and turning farm to table into a lifestyle. Whether it's organic produce, eco-friendly resorts, or immersive farm experiences, Mindanao is where the land gives back. Join us on Agri-Cool Tours, only here on Mindanao Network. Women are rewriting the future, redefining leadership, innovation, and change. Her story does not merely end with triumph. It transpires to legacy, vision. This is Bayi, where women lead the way. Watch Bayi on Mindanao Network.
Located north of Glan is the town of Malapatan. This coastal community holds the distinction as the cradle of Islamic culture in Sarangani province. This is celebrated with the annual Ginakit Fluvial Parade, where boats are adorned with designs reminiscent of the sea vessels which brought the pioneer Muslims to this area of Mindanao. Immersing the flavors of SOCs entails personal encounters with the locals, especially the indigenous communities. In the town of Malungon, in Sarangani, a visit to the Lamlefo Cultural Village introduces guests to the charming Blaan culture. The Lamlefo Village Museum gives a glimpse into their way of life through various clothing, hunting, musical artifacts, photographs, and more. Intangible cultural heritage of the Blaan can also be witnessed in the form of songs and dances, as well as the traditional weaving of the tabi. Visitors to the village are treated to their simple yet warm hospitality by offering them local food cooked in the customary way. Fulo, or rice, and alnulotano, a native chicken dish, are carefully prepared and placed inside bamboo stalks, then cooked over open fire. These are then served on banana leaves and ready to be enjoyed. Going north and crossing into the province of South Cotabato, travelers are welcomed by the imposing figure of Mount Matutum, rising 2,286 meters above sea level. Mount Matutum is located in the town of Tupi, whose volcanic soil makes the land suitable for agriculture. Kabulan Farms and Processed Food offers the best of Socsargen's harvest. Their stores are known to carry various products, processed and packed for the convenience of their patrons. Sweet Valley is another local company that produces high-quality dried fruits. They source their products from the numerous fruit farms around Mount Matutum and sell them for local consumption and as travel tokens to friends and family. Over the last decade, the company has grown enough to export to other countries, including Australia and Canada. The rich soil of the valley has also opened opportunities for the local cut flower industry to blossom and yield flowers all year round. These make Tupi the fruit, vegetable, and flower basket of South Cotabato and a leading agricultural center of the entire region. But Tupi is not only about agriculture. Mount Matutum is a declared protected landscape because of the rich biodiversity of its forests and surrounding areas. In the village of Linan, environmental agencies establish a tarsier sanctuary to protect these endangered creatures while keeping them in their natural habitat. Other sightings in the park include the Philippine eagle, Mindanaoan mountain deer, and the critically endangered flower, the Rafflesia manilania. The neighboring city of Coronadal is the capital of South Cotabato and the regional center of Soc-Sargen. It is a bustling city and a microcosm of the region and reflects the culture of Socs, including its culinary heritage. Kanamit Coronadal Food Delights is the food package in a strip offered in the city. And one of its most popular dining destinations is Viajera Dine and Cafe. Viajera is a cozy restaurant that feels like home with its warm and inviting interiors. Their menu comprises mainly home-style Filipino food and drinks, but they also serve international dishes such as steaks and Malay cuisine that are sure to satisfy the palate and comfort the soul. Benelin Cafe in the FB Hotel and Convention Center is another must-try when in Coronadal City. Their wide selection of local and international dishes is sure to satisfy every kind of food craving. The hotel itself is a landmark in the city, being one of the best in Coronadal, and is halal certified. FB Hotel's comfortable rooms and suites are sure to relax weary travelers, whether on business or leisure, while their meetings and events facilities have become preferred venues for their convenience and superior service. Recently, the city played host to the International Council of Organizations of Folklore, Festivals, and Folk Arts, or CIOFF, during the Coronadal International Folkloric Festival. The event was an opportunity to highlight the Bland cultural villages in the city and spread global awareness through the various member countries of the CIOFF. Coronadal City is also the springboard for most visitors to the nearby towns of South Cotabato, such as Banga and Surala, where the Upper Valley Food to-go culinary tour may be taken. The town of Lake Cebu has been quite well known, especially for the Tiboli people and their culture. Their practices, songs, and dances have remained despite the pressures of more modern living. Most notable of these is the weaving of tinalak, the fabric woven by Tiboli dream weavers. The late Lang Dulay was the face of tinalak weaving in Lake Cebu. She was awarded with the Gawad Mandilikha ng Bayan, or National Living Treasure Award, in 1998 and was instrumental in the current popularity of tinalak and Tiboli culture in general. Lake Cebu's attractions also include the lake from which the town got its name. It is a tranquil and picturesque body of water, teeming with tilapia and the endearing lotus flower. The Seven Falls with its thrilling zip line, is also popular among local and foreign tourists. The Lake Cebu Specialties Food Tour is a single-origin cultural tour package that allows tourists to enjoy the sights and activities while feasting on the local culinary flair. A variety of tilapia dishes may be sampled as these are available in abundance from the lake.
The Ata, the Iranun, the Kagan, the Klata tribe, the Maguindanaoan, the Maranao, the Matigsalo, the Obu Manuvu, the Sama people, the Tagabawa, and the Tausug. 11 ethno-linguistic tribes. 11 strong foundations, blended within one of the Philippines' largest and populated cities, Davao.
Kadayawan, kasaulugan, kasaganaan ng pamayanan, kahiusahan, natungkanan, napuluhog, usang kaliwakan. Sa dagat lawak, kapatagan, kabukiran, nagtitipon-tipon, salo-salo sa biyaya.
Added to the upsurge of migrants from different ethnicities and beliefs, the diverse culture and customs prove to be more of a unifying influence rather than a dividing one. A testament is the city's annual celebration. A celebration of Thanksgiving. A celebration of hope. A celebration of life. The Kadayawan Festival.
Pasalamatan taang kahitasan sa biyaya ng kalikasan.
Observed every third week of August, the Kadayawan Festival rejoices life in Davao, acknowledging the achievements of Davaoenos that had shaped the city's culture, arts, and history while giving thanks for the year's bounty. Stemmed from the Davaoeno greeting, Madayao, it is the presentation of the very best with pride, dignity, and honor. Thus, the Kadayawan Festival celebrates the fortune and prosperity relished by the Davaoenos, bestowed by the city's abundant natural wealth. Its lands, its waters, and most importantly, its people. This festivity of Thanksgiving has long been a tradition by the indigenous tribes of Davao. During the Paghipuno or Takdul, when the moon is at its fullest, these tribes gather at the foot of Mount Apple and present their pahinungod, an offering of harvest such as fruits, vegetables, rice, and flowers to the gods, particularly to Manama, or the Supreme Being, and Bulan, deity of the moon. The practice later evolved a citywide event, involving a number of activities filled with flashing colors, rhythmic beats, and captivating beauty. These activities were originally designed to promote unity among Davaoenos due to the troubling history and with the efforts of local officials and non-government offices. The Kadayawan Festival became a symbol of renewed hope and lasting peace. This progress echoed outside the city and sparked the interest of guests and travelers, flooding the city's tourism to its very potential. Recognized as the third largest river catchment in Mindanao, the Davao River is a 160-kilometer treasure trove during the days of Kadayawan Festival. The Subang Sinugdanan or River Float Parade is a restaging of the very first Davaoenyo settlement, in which the 11 tribal communities cruise on brightly decorated boats. The gold and spectral highlights, the sways of performers, and the clanging of gongs and drums reflect the city's achievements and how it keeps moving forward to a promising tomorrow. Once all the 11 tribes are ashore, they formally convene to what Davaoenyos refer to as the Panagtagpo. The meeting of all indigenous tribes, a significant moment in the city's history. The Panagtagpo also marks the commencement of all festivities during Kadayawan. A series of revelries and merrymaking. A chance to flaunt the grandeur and artistry of the city. And at the same time, give folks time of their lives. Though initially met with grunts and a few bruises, smiles and laughter eventually dominate the Dula Kadayawan. Of ethnic and Muslim origins, these tribal games achieve the desired effect of uplifting the spirits. A fitting starter to what is in store next. A host of flowers paint the streets and boulevards with countless shades of color, while bodies with skins of loud ornaments rattle and twirl. The Pamulak sa Kadayawan is a parade of floats, wrapped in local and exotic flowers unique to the city. Displaying a sample of the lush natural resource that surrounds and nurtures the city. As each float rolls by, a sweet scent lingers and brightens the mood amidst the tropic heat. Dance troupes from different regions of Mindanao revel in the Indak-Indak sa Kadayawan. A carnival of dance and motion anchored on indigenous Davaoenyo traditions and heritage. all aim to ignite local pride among all generations of Davaoeños and also spread it among all visitors. An objective triumphantly achieved from the cheers and laughter of the crowd. The Hiyas ng Kadayawan is a highly anticipated pageantry of beauty, charm, and intelligence. Gracing the spotlight are 11 lovely ladies from the different tribes, all vying to be the festival gem. Unlike most beauty competitions, Hiyas ng Kadayawan does not include a swimsuit portion. The organizers of the pageant believe that physicality is not the true basis for beauty, and that the charm and attractiveness of the Filipina exudes naturally in her personality and grace. The Kadayawan Festival is the high point to every Davaoeños year, when the whole city gathers in celebration and thanksgiving, in reverence to the city's history, in remembrance of its struggles, and most importantly, in declaration to the rest of the Philippines and to the world that Davao will continue to flourish. For in Davao, life is here.
Kadayawan.
The lesser-known town of Tiboli is a sleepy community that has only caught the attention of backpackers and adventure seekers in recent years. Undoubtedly, the town's main attraction is the 300-hectare-wide Lake Holon, nestled in the crater of Mount Melibengoy at an elevation of 1,756 meters above sea level. A trip to Lake Holon begins with a 1.5-hour ride through rough roads from the town center to the hinterland village of Sala Cafe. In Sitio Cule, visitors are treated to the affectionate Tiboli welcome in a traditional house or gunubong that also offers homestay services for those who want to immerse in the local culture. The entire Melibengoy mountain range is sacred to the Tiboli people, and they ensure that the environment is respected and protected. Thus, the Gunubong also functions as the jump-off point where trekkers are briefed on the guidelines before commencing to the 3 to 4 hour journey to the lake. The trail in Cule is picturesque as one passes through cornfields, then enters into thick forests with trees rising into the heavens. Various species of flora can be discovered along the way, and views of the surrounding mountains can help adventurers take their mind off their actual trek and focus on the beauty instead. Upon reaching the view deck at the trail's summit, the mesmerizing view of Lake Holon arrests the fatigued traveler. A steep descent then takes visitors to the clear and refreshing waters of the lake. Aside from swimming, other water activities are available, such as kayaking and fishing. A campsite allows overnight stays for a fuller engagement with nature amid the lush surroundings and staggering cliffs surrounding the lake. Another thrilling destination in the town of Tiboli is the Bakngeb River Cave in Laconon village. It is a 4-kilometer subterranean river that runs from within the mountains and empties into a wide river pool. Rafting and tubing services can be availed to explore the river cave and enjoy its cold spring water. Travelers can stay overnight by bringing their own tents and setting up camp along the riverbanks, or by staying in the Bakngeb Gunubong Receiving Center. Similar to the Kule Gunubong in Sala Cafe, the Bakngeb Gunubong also offers homestay services where guests can live, sing, dance, and eat like the Tiboli. The Tiboli Can Traditional Food and Adventure Single Origin Cultural Tour Package delights visitors with Tiboli cuisine. Coffee is also a popular beverage among the Tiboli, and their own blend of Arabica beans can warm even the coldest of nights up in the Tiboli Highlands. Actively engaging with Tiboli communities can be an enriching experience. Their simple, warm, and genuine character is reflected in the food they share with those who make the long journey. The countless wonders of the 12th paradise continue in the province of Sultan Kudarat. The Lebak Coast to Toast culinary tour capitalizes on the abundance of the sea. Crabs, shrimps, and both fresh and dried fish are available for roasting, toasting, and other ways of cooking. In Tacurong City, the amazing Baras Bird Sanctuary has fascinated visitors of all ages, whether bird enthusiasts or not. The 2.5-hectare park has attracted thousands of endemic and migratory birds for 20 years. Diverse species of herons, egrets, cuckoos, kingfishers, and the elusive glossy ibis can be spotted flying, eating, or nesting over hundreds of trees that cover most of the sanctuary. A learning center has also been set up in the park, thanks to the generosity of the Malana family, who owns the property, and the city government that helps protect it. Tacurong City is, in fact, strategically located in the middle of Sox, sitting at the crossroads of Davao, Cotabato, General Santos highways. The city is host to a number of restaurants that can cater to any kind of food craving that thousands of travelers passing through it may have. The Talakudong Food Overload is the city's version of the tour package in a strip. 7 dining establishments participate in this food tour with menus that highlight the best of regional cuisine, Filipino all-time favorites, and international dishes inspired by other Asian and European gastronomy. Traveling further north of Sox, visitors will reach the province of Cotabato. Blessed with an abundance of natural attractions, Cotabato is a definite hotspot for tourism. The province boasts of 3 entry points to the Philippines' tallest mountain, Mount Apo, which are, in fact, destinations in themselves. The most popular in the 3 Mount Apo trails is the Mandarangan Trail in Kidapawan City, where Lake Agco can be found. It has a complete package ideal for a natural wellness experience, from natural steam, hot shower, mud spa, massage, and warm rock muddy pool or cold clean rinse water from the waterfalls. The steaming Lake Agco is the center of it all. Tausuban Falls in the town of Magbet is located in another trail leading to Mount Apo. Refreshingly cold water gushes down this 30-meter waterfall into the natural pool below, where travelers can take a dip. The Magbet and Kidapawan trails offer not only challenging vertical climbs for trekkers, but also opportunities to immerse in local culture, as it is also host to a thriving Manobo community. Their indigenous culture is proudly displayed in villages that dot the various barangays of the town and throughout the foot and vicinity of Mount Apo. The third trail to the mountain from Cotabato is Barangay New Israel in the town of Makilala. This trail is made endearing by the community of the Moncado Alpha and Omega Peace Crusaders missionaries. One of the newer destinations in Cotabato is the UK Peak in the sleepy town of Aleosan. It boasts stunning 360-degree views of Cotabato province, the surrounding mountain ranges, and the sprawling Liguasan Marsh. To the west of Aleosan lies the progressive town of Midsayap. SCC Natural Farm, owned and managed by Southern Christian College, is a showcase of Midsayap's bounty. Although originally meant as a laboratory farm and training facility for students of the college, it has evolved into a recreational park, open to those who would want to relax in the gardens and pools. A farm is a tranquil escape from the frenzy of the town's central district, where most of the commercial establishments can be found. As one of the oldest settlements for migrants from Luzon and Visayas, Midsayap is a melting pot of cultures and influences. This is evident in the town's gastronomy. The Sayap food, Sarap sa Midsayap tour, in a strip, adds essence to the flavors of socks. The variety of cultural offerings from the various participating food establishments reflects the diversity of the town's people. The Sayap Food Sarap Tour features dishes cooked in most Filipino kitchens, cakes, pastries, and more. Midsayap is also a gateway to the majestic Asikasik Falls in the neighboring town of Alamada. After enduring a long and rough journey, visitors will feel that it was a trip worth taking as they witness firsthand the imposing grandeur of Asik-Asik. The waterfalls boasts of a 140-meter curtain of cascading water from mountain springs 60 meters high. The wall is carpeted with thick foliage of mostly ferns and moss, interspersed with the flowing water that drops into a shallow pool and stream. Here, visitors can enjoy the cool and refreshing waters and forget about the effort in reaching it. Cotabato City is one of the oldest settlements in Mindanao. Today, it serves as the regional center of the autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao, although it is officially part of Soc-Sargen. The city is not only a political center, but is also a hub of Islam in the country. Proof of this is the magnificent 5,000 square meter Grand Mosque named after its donor, Sultan Hassanal Bolkiah of Brunei. The soaring minarets and gleaming dome of the Philippines' largest mosque can be seen from a distance, inviting the faithful to worship, while the intricate details on walls, columns, windows, and doors give the edifice a simple yet elegant charm. city's distinct culture is also appreciated in the various traditions such as brass making and weaving of inaul, popularly worn by locals as malong and tubaos, or headscarves. The importance of the emergence of Islamic and Magindanaoan culture, specifically its cuisine, led to the development of the Halal Goodness Food Tour in Cotabato City. This is meant to highlight the rich flavors of halal food to all people, not just Muslims, and throughout the year, not just during the holy month of Ramadan. The Department of Tourism has also accredited establishments in the region that are certified to serve halal food. In Cotabato City, the Al Noor Hotel is one such enterprise. Soc Sargent's diverse, natural, and man-made attractions can truly open opportunities for travelers to experience a most enjoyable stay in paradise. But, as preeminent food writer MFK Fisher once said, first we eat, then we do everything else. Food is always at the heart of any journey. And as all of the other senses are overwhelmed by the beauty and mystique of the 12th paradise, let your taste buds further enrich the experience as you savor the flavors of socks.
The Mindanao Network Hour. Our Mindanao on IBC 13.